Hey everybody, welcome back for another painting tutorial on Tabletop Anarchy. Today I'm going to be showing you how I paint the Hawker Hurricanes for Blood Red Skies. This is part of the new wave with the Hurricanes and the Mosquitoes, so this is the first one of the two. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial and I hope it helps. The first step, as always, is to put a quick primer down. For that I used a grey. For this tutorial I used a set of paints from Hataka, which I picked up at the IPMS show in Telford. It says they're optimised for brush, so I'm going to put them to the test. And I must say, they are an exceptional paint. I didn't thin them out like I normally do, they just come straight out the bottle. They've got a little paint agitator in them as well, so as you shake them it sounds like a little like a rattle can, so it gets the paint mixed up nice and quick. As you'll see in the tutorials, the coverage on them is really good, pretty much one coat on most of them. So I'll let you see me use these in the tutorial, but if you are thinking about sort of different paint brands out there, I would definitely give these sort of, a good, if you see them about, don't be scared to pick them up, because they are a really great paint. But I'll let you watch them in action and I'll crack on with the tutorial. The first paint you want to use is Sky Type S, and this paint you want to apply to the entire underside of your model. It pretty much covered in one coat. Being a light colour, I did give it a second coat just to be sure. But once that step's complete, it's ready to move on to the next one. The second paint you want to grab is Dark Earth, and now you want to apply this to every part of the model now which isn't covered by the Sky Type S. As you can see by the coverage, this is just one coat, and I didn't put a second coat on. It covered beautifully on the first one. So once this step is complete, we're ready to move on to the next one. It's now time to do some camouflage pattern on there, and for that you will need dark green. As in my the Spitfire tutorials, once you get the shape you want, you draw the outline and then you can fill the inside of them lines with the green. I did copy off a photo from the internet, but with the Hurricanes I'm not sure if they had sort of type A, type B sort of camos. So I just copied the one I found on the internet. So obviously if you do know any different, please, let me know in the comments. But once that step's complete, we're ready to move on to the next one. It's time to do your canopies, and for that I used GRIFFON Blue from Army Painter. As in all my tutorials, just canopy colour is always personal preference, so stick your own canopy colour in there, whichever one you think matches. You haven't got to be too careful with this, because these are a different type of plastic now from Blood Red Skies. The sort of canopy, the panel lines are so much more defined that you can pretty much just go straight over the top with the blue, and then come back later and touch up with the base colours. But once your canopy's done, it's ready to move on to the next step. The final paint you want to grab now is NECROMANCER CLOAK, and for that you need to use that to the two little tyres underneath the wings, the spinner and the exhausts. But once that is done, that's all the painting done, so ready to move on to the next step. Once all your paint's dried, go ahead and put your decals on. I've gone ahead and done mine, and then put a clear sort of varnish over the top just to seal everything in. And then it's ready to move on to the last step, which is to put washes. For this I use QUICKSHADE Dark Tone and their QUICKSHADE Mixer Medium. I mixed it roughly 50-50 and applied it to the entire plane. Once that's dried, that's the tutorial done. Right, that's the tutorial done, so I hope you enjoyed that and I hope it helps. In the not too distant future, I will be doing the mosquitoes, so if you want to see me do those as well, I'll be doing them in the sort of the grey and the green scheme, so stay subscribed, or subscribe for that. The paints, as you can see in the video as well, the Hataka paints worked really well, and I can't recommend them high enough. So if you are looking for a sort of different paint brand, or you want to buy a paint set with all the sort of paints you'll need, definitely give them a look out. They don't just obviously do this set, they do the Luftwaffe, early Russians, French, you name it, they've probably got a set for it, tanks and everything. So definitely give them a try. But as always, if you like the video, like it. If you like the channel, subscribe.